Fixing stuff, things go wrong all the time that you don't plan for. So when I was a technician in the hospital, I had to fix a nuclear medicine system. It was
a nuclear medicine system.
Yeah. So they needed some small maintenance, and they had a customer or a patient coming in to get a scan, but they needed it done as quickly as possible. So me being the young guy that I was, I'm gonna jump right in there, knock it out real quick, and keep it moving. So as soon as I went in there and stuck my screwdriver in, the whole system just went down. Oh, no. And I let the magic smoke out of the UPS system.
This is Small Business Celebration, where we introduce you to successful small business owners at their place of business so that you can learn something that you can use today to grow a strong and profitable business and get your next big breakthrough. Hey, stagehand Josh, did you know why this refrigerator that I'm standing right next to is the fittest appliance in the entire shop?
Why is that?
Because it's always running.
Oh.
Why? Welcome to another fantastic episode of Small Business Celebration. It's our 350th episode. And this week we're going to be talking about the one CRM fix that will save your business. We're also going to be talking about, are you even profitable? The shocking truth behind the break-even point you need to find for your business. And to guide us this week is Marcus Harris, the owner of Zip Appliance and Plumbing Repair. Welcome to Small Business Celebration.
Thanks, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me, Michael.
And for Visioneers who don't know who you are you and what is it that you do?
I'm Marcus Harris. I'm the president and owner of Zip Appliance and Plumbing Repair.
For Visioneers who aren't familiar with what your business does, what do you do?
Here in town, in Bakersfield, we fix appliances and plumbing, right? The name says it all.
Refrigerators, dishwashers, ice makers, carburetors, transmissions.
Our guys are really good. Maybe they can, but we stick to the refrigerators, the dishwashers, the built-in monograms, things of that nature. Even water heaters, right?
Really?
We are a licensed plumbing contractor here in the state of California.
Well, how'd that happen?
We started our business back in 2020, and we did a lot of repairs. During that time, people were obviously in their homes a lot, and things were breaking.
Right.
In this industry, the age of appliance repairmen, people were aging out.
Right.
And with the scare that was going on, there was a lot more opportunity for us to come in and fix things. And with that being said, sometimes your washer leaks, sometimes your refrigerator has a problem.
Right.
But usually it's just a plumbing problem.
So you go through and you snake it out, or do you actually go through and repair all the whoosy what's-its thingamabobs that twist and turn and brass things?
Well, back then we didn't.
Okay.
Right? So we weren't licensed. We would help out as much as possible, but we would either contract that out or refer it out mostly. As we got more and more customers here in town, we wanted to keep some of that referral business for ourselves.
Right.
And that's where we opened up the plumbing division about 2 years ago.
This was one of those situations where you start getting enough requests from your customers over and over again where you start going, this isn't rocket science. We should do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you're not just in Bakersfield.
No, not just in Bakersfield. So we're in Fresno, and our most recent office is in Modesto this year.
What prompted you to grow outside of Bakersfield?
Well, we're just looking overall the Central Valley as a whole. So Bakersfield and its community, the need in Fresno matched the need here in Bakersfield.
And then the move to Modesto was precipitated because?
Central Valley, we all have similar needs. There wasn't a dominant appliance repair company that was customer first. So not your warranty company when you buy something and you just call somebody out and they show up 2 weeks later.
You hope.
You hope, right, exactly. We receive that phone call and we schedule out between 24 and 72 hours.
Now that you've grown to Modesto, about how many employees do you have?
Ooh, that's a up and down number, right?
Sure.
But yeah, we're constantly growing right now. As of today, we have 9 appliance repair technicians and 2 plumbers.
You keep them pretty busy.
Yeah, absolutely. We go into 1,000 doors per month.
1,000 doors.
Yeah.
Holy cow. Congratulations, you.
Hey, thank you. I don't go into 1,000 words per month, but yeah, absolutely. I have a dedicated team of professionals who are trained and they take care of our customers.
This isn't your first business.
No, it's not. It's not.
How did you get into this?
Originally, I moved here to California from Indiana.
Okay.
It was for my job. I managed healthcare, clinical engineering services.
Okay.
So I was a manager, I was an executive director, and it was all about the maintenance and making sure customers were safe in the hospitals. As that contract expired, I wanted to use my skill sets that I have into another business. So I took a marketing course in school, and I really loved it. So naturally, I started a marketing business first, where I worked with real estate agents and mortgage loan officers.
What possessed you to go into the appliance business?
A good buddy of mine gave me a call. It was like right before everything started to happen in 2020. And he says, hey, I've been doing this for about a year now. You should look at it too, because it's very similar to the break fix model that we had in the hospitals.
But the way that you approach this business is not like a lot of other people who start their own businesses. You went into this business with the mentality of you're going to work on your business and not in your business.
A big reason is bottleneck.
Okay.
I didn't want to be the one who's relied upon to do everything. And think about it, during that time period, the reason why a lot of businesses failed was because the owners were the one delivering that service. And when they're no longer able to deliver the service, what happens?
And that approach went through and solidified, this is the direction the business is going to go, and this is how I'm going to grow it.
Keep in mind, I do have experience in developing programs, developing business, working in corporate. So I was able to develop from scratch here in California our medical maintenance program from here to San Francisco. And I took that same basic knowledge and applied that to this business, so to Zip.
What is the one thing that was different about owning a business rather than working in a healthcare corporate job?
So think about it. You said it right there, healthcare corporate. You have tons of people to help you with ideas, to walk you through when there's problems, and to celebrate when there's success. As a business owner, you're all of that. You wear every
It's
single
all on you.
Absolutely, absolutely. So that's one of the major differences. So the decision making when I'm in corporate, of course, I was responsible for a line of business, right? I was responsible for hiring, training, and making financial decisions.
But now,
Hiring, training, financial, HR, IT.
take out the trash.
Hey, you'll catch me oftentimes here, taking out the trash, cleaning the floors, you name it, right?
And what services do you offer business owners? Because business owners, is it the same as residential?
No, it's not quite the same,
Okay.
right? So for businesses, they may have refrigerators, but their refrigerators aren't the same, okay? They don't build them like the LG or the Samsung refrigerators that are in your home. So they're big, hunking ice makers like this one right here that need specialized training, technology. You can actually jack into this system with a Bluetooth connection from your phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you have the technicians that know how to fix it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're fortunate enough as we progress, we get pieces where we're in our training center right here.
Right.
So we can take them apart, we can train on them, so that way they're comfortable with it. That goes along with right now, like technical manuals that we get from the companies and video training support that we have from companies as well, the manufacturers.
And even if the business owner has the little microwave oven that they got at the local home appliance business, you can still repair that too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it makes so much more sense for the business to get those microwaves repaired, because when it's not working, they can't generate revenue.
And Visioneers, you've decided that the house that you're in has all the appliances perfectly repaired just because Marcus and his team has done a fantastic job, but you need more room in your house, in your kitchen for more appliances so that Marcus can help you out. What do? I know. buy a new house. So reach out to Mike Saba, a Zillow Premier Agent with Watson Realty. Born and raised and never left Bakersfield. Give Mike Saba a call at 661-203-8406 or reach him at mikesaba1@icloud.com today. And Visioneers, if you've got a question, you've got a thought, something you'd like to learn about here on Small Business Celebration, reach out to us on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, and your question could appear just like Brock, who asks, we're losing touch with some of our customers simply because we don't have a solid follow-up system in place. What are the most important things to look for in a CRM to fix that?
Oh, that's a great question. Thanks for asking that, Brock. Now, this was one of our foundational starts when we started this business. Our foundation starts. Okay, a good CRM. So,
what is a CRM?
It's a client relations management system.
Okay, it's software.
It's a software.
Okay.
And the purpose of the software is to enable you as the business owner or even your staff to be able to understand what particular clients' interests are, what they're calling about, their information, address, phone number, email address, so that way you can address their concerns as quickly as possible.
How do you use a CRM to keep track of the 1,000 doors you touch every month?
We have our CRM. We're able to contact customers through automated text messages. So it works really well when you schedule a service with us, a visit. We can give you a reminder, hey, we're on the way, or your service is scheduled for tomorrow. Also, we have a Zip Club membership that we remind our customers about the value, where we can send out tips about appliance maintenance, things of that nature, so that way they can keep their appliance working better longer.
How does all this information help your business in the long run?
Data. We understand where our customer base is located and what they're calling, asking for, and as a business owner, how much they're actually paying us to do the service.
So you can track cash flow and you can discern which jobs are more profitable, which ones aren't, how long it takes for a job to get completed, all those sort of things.
Yeah. As a business owner, you want to try to take out as much guesswork as possible. The CRM provides you accurate data that you and your customer interaction has taken place over whatever period of time. It's in there, and that way you can make proper decisions about how you service, how you market, what's working, what's not working for particular clients.
Most CRMs are very generic in form and fashion. What have you adapted or fixed or changed about the CRM that you're using and adapted it to your business?
All of them are open box, and the best CRM that you use is the one that you actually use.
Right.
We have custom variables that's only particular to appliance and plumbing. So give you an example, we talked about Zip Club. We can make a field to determine whether or not they are a Zip Club member or not, and we can put them in a drip campaign at them to remind them, hey, you didn't join Zip Club, these are the benefits. Okay. The specialized CRMs that exist right now, like the one that we use, we can take the same subset of data, we can put that in a specialized list that feeds Facebook, Instagram, and Google, and we can show them targeted information about us, what's been going on, and our marketing material that we produce.
And that brings us to the Visioneer Game, which is brought to you by Minimum Press of Bakersfield. Now, Visioneers, for the month of November 2025, it's buy one, get one free on stickers. Yes, Visioneers, you can go ahead and get your stickers for your products and services at Minimum Press of Bakersfield. You can go ahead and get product labels made up for the products that you produce. Also, if you happen to have kids that are involved or come with as clients or part of your clients, you can also get kid stickers made up at Minimum Press of Bakersfield, where you buy one, get one free. Call Minimum Press of Bakersfield 661-323-7757 or visit them at mmpbakersfield.com. And don't forget to say, I'm calling about the November 2025 label and sticker special. Call Minimum Press of Bakersfield 661-323-7757 or visit them at mmpbakersfield.com today. Now, Visioneers, if you're not familiar with the way the Visioneer game works, I have a random word generator here on my phone. I have no idea what the random words that are going to be generated are, but more importantly, neither does our guest. And our guest gets to take each of three words that I give him and somehow associate each word with his business. Now, Marcus, you do realize that the fate of the entire appliance world is based on your ability to get each of these three words correct, because if you get one wrong, all the appliances are going to work perfectly. They're never going to fail, and we will never have any issues with ovens, refrigerators ever again.
That sounds like a terrible day.
Well, let's get all three of these words correct, shall we?
All right.
Okay, your first word is apology.
When you call Zip Appliance and Plumbing Repair, there's no need to apologize for your broken appliance. We'll get it fixed in a zip.
Nice, well done. 1 for 1, you're on a roll. Love it, love it. Okay, your second word is half.
At Zip Appliance and Plumbing Repair, we don't have to do any job. We do it right, fully the first time.
Nice, 2 for 2. We're on our way. Now, you do realize it all comes down to this. You have to get this word right. If it's wrong, everything's going to work perfectly.
Okay.
Your third word is breeze.
Give us a call. Scheduling a visit with Zip Appliance and Plumbing is a breeze.
Nice, that's 3 for 3. Well done, you saved the appliance repair world. And the jobs of at least 9 technicians that you have.
There you go, yeah.
And now that you've saved the appliance industry and had this life-changing experience here on Small Business Celebration, who would you like to thank?
Definitely Dylan Harris with Harris Cleaning Company. Dylan referred me over to you and we had a good conversation. So thank you, Dylan, for setting this up.
How did you meet Dylan?
So funny story.
And you're not related, are you?
No, we're not related. We get that question kind of often. We're in a B&I together. But a couple of years ago, I was looking for other business owners here locally in Bakersfield just to meet with, have conversations. They were in the service business. And he was one of the guys that I reached out to just meet, go over business so we can help get better, right? So that's just how we met.
And that brings us to our second Visioneer question, which is also brought to you by Mike Saba, a Zillow Premier agent with Watson Realty, selling Bakersfield homes since 1992. Give Mike Saba a call at 661-203-8406 or reach him at mikesaba1 at icloud.com today. Visioneer Nancy asks, we're trying to figure out where our break-even point really is in our business. What tools or methods do you use to calculate yours?
We focus on a couple key performance indicators. So our top one is gross profit. We look at that, and then we also look at which expenses are fixed and which are expenses that are variable, that are like associated with the gross profit, but not directly.
Okay.
If you break that down, it's a math equation, okay? Your labor and the goods that it costs to deliver your service is gonna be the main points in your gross profit minus your revenue. And that way you understand how much is left over for your overhead expenses, your fixed stuff like your insurance, your rent, your admin salaries, etc.
Does this also allow you to figure out which jobs are more profitable than others?
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So when you're looking at your gross profit, if you're tracking your stuff in a CRM, you'll be able to understand not only the client information, but the job, the type of job, how long the technicians were on the job, and you can see that directly correlated into your gross profit at the tops.
This allows you to go through and say, based on the numbers we've run, on average, we need to have this many stops per technician per day. Why is knowing that information crucial to the foundational running of your business?
For us, our magic number is 5.5, okay?
And a half.
Right? So the half world. But again, it's a mathematical equation. You're gonna have 5, you're gonna have 6, somewhere in the middle of that. But understanding that dictates or determines, are you either spending too much on expenses and you may have to cut back because you're either not charging enough or you don't have enough incoming work to support that.
Is this why you got into plumbing?
Yes and no. Okay. So plumbing, we determined that we had enough calls. Now, getting into plumbing is way different than appliance repair because the margins are different. So it took us quite some time to understand what margins should be for particular jobs, i.e., are we charging enough to be able to support the expenses that are associated with adding in that additional division.
In this process of figuring this out, did you also determine these are the kinds of plumbing projects we'll do and these are the ones we won't do?
Yes, absolutely. We focus primarily on service. Okay, service and installation, water heaters, water softeners, those are our go-to bread and butters because the margins on those help support the other services, the garbage disposal installations, things of that nature, the toilet resets, the drain cleanings.
But you've also figured out that no, we won't tear up your backyard with a backhoe to repipe your plumbing. Actually,
Yes, we will. We are a full service plumbing company, but we won't do that and then guarantee that we're going to replace your line and redo the concrete in the backyard. So we won't do any small new construction projects. However, if it's service and you got a leak and you need to bust it up and get it done and get it repaired, we're the company to call.
Tell me your favorite horror story.
Well, I got several of that because, fixing stuff, things go wrong all the time that you don't plan for. So when I was a technician in the hospital, I had to fix a nuclear medicine system. It was
a nuclear medicine system.
Yeah. So they needed some small maintenance and they had a customer or a patient coming in to get a scan, but they needed it done as quickly as possible. So me being the young guy that I was, I'm gonna jump right in there, knock it out real quick and keep it moving. So as soon as I went in there and stuck my screwdriver in, the whole system just went down.
Oh no.
And I let the magic smoke out of the UPS system. So needless to say, the patients did not get their service that day on that particular camera. However, patience is one of the big things that I learned. You can't be pressured to do something where you're working on somebody else's timeline, right? So as a business owner, I take that same type of experience from knowing that we do plumbing, knowing that we do appliance repair. That doesn't necessarily mean that everybody sees our business the same way that I see our business. And we'll continue to grow and gain trust within the community over time from our actions.
It's no secret that there are a lot of business owners right now that are struggling. What do you say to the business owner who is having a difficult time and let them know that not all hope is lost?
It is okay not to be successful right now, just as long as you're getting better one brick by brick every single day. Okay? So if you're in a drought and you feel like you're not making enough money, have you done everything to determine, is it a lack of customers coming into the door? Is it a pricing issue? Are you paying yourself too much money? Or do you have expenses that can be reduced and added back in later when you get to the point where you need to be? If I can do it, anybody can do it. I started this business almost 6 years ago. It was myself and my admin, Julie. She came over with me from the hospital and we hired people. We came up with a plan to be able to contact our customers as soon as possible to let them know that they're first and we care about them and we're getting there to fix their stuff. If you're having a bad day, just remember, you don't have bad days, you have bad moments. Okay, so if you look at it, every situation one by one, you can learn from the bad moment. And because you had that bad moment, now that's one brick under your belt or one notch under your belt where you can grow from that learning experience.
Marcus, this has been a real treat. Thank you for joining us here on Small Business Celebration.
Hey, it was a pleasure. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.
And if Visioneers want to get in touch with you, how do they do that?
Multiple ways. You can give us a call. We're right here on Commercial in Truxton, 1405 Commercial Way in Bakersfield, California. That's 661-387-2282. They can find us online at ziprepairservice.com, Instagram at @zipappliance.
And YouTube.
Oh yeah, and YouTube, absolutely. And if you're just looking for me personally on Instagram, it's Marcus.themoneyman all together. And you can find me on YouTube, Appliance Boss, like I said before.
And I'll be right back with my final thought. How to get to 350 episodes. How to get to 350 episodes. Yes, Visioneers, this is episode 350 here on Small Business Celebration. And let me tell you, this show is way different than when I first started more than 7 years ago as an advanced level Toastmasters project. But I would be remiss if I didn't thank some people to help us get here, because without them, we couldn't have done any of this. Like our current sponsors, Mike Saba, also Minimum Press of Bakersfield, Cazador Consulting, as well as Oliver and Associates, as well as all of our past sponsors have helped us do this, all of our current clients and past clients that have helped us do this. And I'd also like to thank you, Visioneer Nation, who have been going through and listening and taking in our content for the last 7 years and coming back week after week as we help you grow a strong and profitable business. I'd also like to thank Danny Hill of Hill Broadcasting for bringing us onto his radio station, Outlaw 95.9, because that has opened up a whole new opportunity for Small Business Celebration and a whole new audience to which we genuinely appreciate. But that still begs the question, how do you get to 350 episodes? Well, have you heard the old adage of when to plant an oak tree? Well, the best time was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. Yes, a show like this takes work, a lot of work, week in, week out, tons and tons of editing that goes through, tons and tons of working with customers, clients, prospects, potential guests on the show to help get us here. And let me tell you, there have been plenty of times where I wanted to set up this camera, look straight in the camera and say, I quit. But, as the old adage says, just do it, baby. Just go in and keep doing it, because after all, the second best time to build an oak tree, or grow an oak tree, I should say, is today. And if you don't start something today, you'll never get to 350 episodes. I hope you enjoyed our conversation this week here on Small Business Celebration. I hope you learned something that you can use today to grow a strong and profitable business. And we'll see you here again next week when we celebrate another small business making a big breakthrough.